Are you looking to grow and advance your career, but not exactly sure how to do it? Well, in this video, we're gonna uncover our proven system on how to advance in your career with 3 simple strategies. You don't wanna miss this. What's up, job seekers? This is Tony R. Sanders, and you are watching The Happy Meter. This is the channel where we give you tools and resources to teach you how to connect, find, and do the work that you love. I am so excited about today's video because today we're going to be talking about career advancement. That's right. We have a methodology that I'm going to share with you that talks to you about how to advance in your career. And I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get started right now with step number 1 of the I.C.E. methodology. Write that down. I.C.E. The I.C.E. methodology. The I, step number 1, is identify the destination. You have to know where you want to go in your career. And you may say, well, duh, how do I do that? This is what you need to remember. In your career, you want to be a specialist. You want to go an inch wide, but a mile deep. Think about it for a second. You can go as wide and as broad as you want in your career. It doesn't matter what career you are. There's people who do these things. There are things over here, things over here. You don't want to get distracted by that. People pay specialists. People hire specialists. Let me explain to you what I mean. If you had a problem at your home or even in your business that you needed to be solved, and you had one person that showed up and they're a generalist, they know a little bit about this, they know a little bit about that, they know a little bit about that over here, and they say, yeah, I could solve your problem. But then someone walks in and they're a specialist and they say, for the last 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, I've only worked on getting really good at solving the problem you have. Which one do you feel more comfortable with hiring? The specialist, right? Because they have all this experience in solving the problem that you need. And so let's say, for example, if you're in the training world, right? And you've been doing training, but you want to do a little bit more. You want to go to that next level. Maybe you want to start being the leader of trainers. Maybe you want to start training the trainers. Well, that's a different skill. And so you have to figure out, what do I need to get to that next level? Maybe you're in marketing, but now you want to become the director of marketing. Maybe you've led a small team, but now you want to see the business at a different level and you want to be more strategic. Well, those are different skills, and you can go deeper into that. You can start specializing in how you build out a strong marketing team, but it's going to take some development from you. And so that's why we need to identify where we want to go and be very, very clear about our vision, that dream job, that role we want in the future. Okay, step number 2 in our I.C.E. methodology, the C, we have to create a development plan. That's right. We're going to roadmap our success. We're going to say, here's where we are. Step number 1 showed us, here's where we need to go. Step number 2 is going to show us the actions that we need to take to get there. So you have to have a real conversation with yourself. You have to say, here's where I am now, and this is why I'm falling short of where I want to be. Here are all the skills, here are all the tools, the experiences, the resources I'm gonna need to get there. This is a good time to open up another browser, another tab, go to Google and type in the role that you want. No, seriously, go type in the role that you want and look at all the job postings for that role. Now, I don't want you to apply for them yet, but what I want you to do is look at the criteria that they want for someone to be successful in that role and measure yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How good am I at that thing? And it's okay wherever you are. This step is all about creating an action plan, a development plan to help you get better at that thing. So if you look at something and you say, I'm a 3, it's okay, but we have to work on how do we become a 7. If you look at something and say, I'm a 5, that's okay. We have to get you closer to a 9. This would be a great time to call a friend, a family member, a close coworker, and say, hey, this is the job that I'm looking for, because you have that clarity now, right? You've identified the goal. This is where I am. You know my skill sets pretty well. How would you rank me on these 3 things? Scale of 1 to 10. 1 meaning I'm horrible and I should never do that thing ever. And 10 being, yeah, I think you can really do that thing. You're an expert. You're the best person I know at that thing. Now, if they're really your friend and they love you, they won't give you a 1. But if they do, maybe they're just really honest and you should just stay away from that thing. But get that feedback and start to put together the actions that you're gonna take to be able to step up that ladder and get closer to your goal? Are you gonna take a course? Are you gonna subscribe to a YouTube channel called The Happy Meter? I don't know, maybe. Are you going to read a book? Are you going to join a small group? Whatever you're gonna do, we need to put it in this action plan. And this action plan needs to be in SMART format. You guys know SMART, another acronym for you, right? It needs to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. That last one is huge because if you don't put a date on it, it's just like, oh, I'll get there eventually. I'll just, one day I'll get there. Let me give you a piece of advice. You can't wander into your dream job. It doesn't happen like that. You have to have a plan. And step number 2 in the I.C.E methodology is going to give you that plan. Create that development plan to get you from point A, where you are, to point B, where you want to be. Now, if you're already enjoying this video, you're already using the content, maybe the brain is percolating on what you can do about this content, maybe you've already opened up that other browser tab in that window over here somewhere, and you're already Google searching, how do I get this job, or the title that you want. If you like this content, I would love it if you like the video and subscribe to this channel. We drop videos like this every single week on Mondays. We're not done with this one, but I do want you to drop a comment and tell me what that dream job is to you. What is that next step or the next evolution in your career? I would love to hear about it. I'll see you guys in the comment. Okay, now back to our video, I.C.E methodology. Let's go to the third and final step. E in the I.C.E methodology is all about execution. Yes, we've identified the location. We know where we want to go. Yes, we have it all mapped out. But if we never do it, it's not going to work. Think about me. Let's say I'm in Canada. I'm not. But let's say I was, and I wanted to go to Mexico. Okay, I know that it's south of here. I've mapped out the perfect path to get there. But if I never leave my house and I never get in the car to go, it's not going to matter. So you have to execute. Well, now you're saying, well, how do I do that? I'm glad you asked. The way you execute are a couple of different things that you can do. Number 1, you need an accountability partner. You have your plan, you have it written out, share it with someone and say, hey, this is the plan that I'm making with dates and my goals to get to the next level of my career. Will you review this with me and meet with me once a week, once a month, once a quarter, whatever the time frame is, and let's talk about how I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure that I make progress, and I know that you can hold me accountable to that. Take that 6-month goal and break it down to what you can do this month or this week or even today, and start tracking your path to success on your goal. If you do that, you can execute, and overall, you can execute this I.C.E methodology that you learned today. 3 simple steps. You have to identify the goal, identify the role, know where you want to go. You have to create an action plan or a development plan to make sure you have it written out. It's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So you have a map to the location that you want to get to, and then you got to go execute. Now, for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video to get this bonus tip, this one is for you, free of charge. You don't owe me anything, but here's the bonus tip. Build in public. Yes, while you're going through this career journey to make that advancement, while you're going through your action plan, you're reading books, you're taking courses, share about it online. There are so many people who would love to hear about your journey and love to join you, maybe even hold you accountable, maybe even learn from you what you've learned so far. Share it online. Make a tweet about the book that you just read. Make an Instagram post about the video that you just watched. Post something on LinkedIn. Here's the crazy thing that's gonna happen to you, right? You're gonna be posting this and telling people you're trying to get this job, but you have these gaps and you're filling these gaps by doing these things. And there's gonna be someone on LinkedIn or on Twitter or on Facebook who looks at you and has the opportunity that you need, and they'll reach out. I'm not kidding. I've done it myself. They'll reach out to you and say, hey, I've been seeing what you're doing. It's really cool. Let's grab coffee sometime, or you have time to jump on a Zoom meeting, right? And they're gonna talk to you about an opportunity for you to continue to grow and get to that next level, that next evolution in your career, and continue to advance your career. Well, guys, that's the end of this video, but remember, I just want you to work happy. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. This has been Tony Sanders with the Happy Meter. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.